Dr. Sean Robertson is Director, Graduate Studies, and Assistant Professor in the Faculty of Native Studies. He is the recipient of an Insight Grant in support of his project titled Introducing the Emotional and Affective Geographies of Law, Strengthening Community Through the Practice and Feelings of Inuit Law.
My research is a collaboration with the Kitikmeot Inuit Association and the Elders Planning Committee in Kuaruk, Nunavut, formerly known as Pelly Bay. In 2013, I shared my interest in learning about Inuit law with the Elders Planning Committee. They explained to me that they would welcome research on normative systems connected to fishing and sealing. It was decided that elder-led land camps based on both of these subsistence activities would inform the qualitative research methods for the project. Land camps not only would give me the opportunity to learn about Inuit law as it unfolds on the land, but it would also afford elders another opportunity to share their norms and their culture with young people. In other words, land camps are a method which further the knowledge production interests of both parties. The collaboration and reciprocity in this project is characteristic of the innovation found in what have come to be known as Indigenous research methodologies. My research responds to scholarly and community gaps in knowledge. As regards the community, Inuit law and norms are understood by my collaborators as important towards protecting Inuit society against threats posed by climate change and also Southern cultural influences. As the elders I work with were raised on the land, they are the living institutions of Inuit normative systems, and it is therefore essential that their knowledge is both shared and documented. In addition to the land camps and workshops to be held at the schools, the data collected from the interviews and focus groups will be shared digitally in situ so that locals always have access to their intellectual resources. As regards scholarship, my research addresses a gap in knowledge about Inuit law and contributes to a re-theorization of the role of embodiment in norm-making. Indigenous law is increasingly important to a number of legal sites, and more knowledge about it is therefore required. Where Indigenous communities experience an increased role for their normative systems, their sense of influence in Canadian democracy may be strengthened, and the resulting social cohesion will be to the benefit of all Canadians. The final scholarly gap that I address turns on the conceptualization of normative systems. It is by now well understood that the law doesn't just come from the state, but it also emerges through everyday practices in everyday life, such as through the type of things that happen at land camps. My contribution to a performative theory of law is to consider not only law the product of Inuit rationality, but also emotionality and affect, feelings in a normative event, the feel of a normative event. Returning to my opening remarks, just as collaboration and reciprocity exemplify Indigenous research methodologies, so too does the epistemological and ontological openness of a geography of law and the body. Thanks.